About 50,000 Himba, also known as Over-Himba, are indigenous people who inhabit northern Namibia, the Kunene region, formerly Kaikoland, and on the Angolan side of the Kunene River. The Herero people of northern Namibia and southern Angola can be culturally distinguished from the semi-nomadic Himba people, who are pastoralists. The Himba speak Aji Himba, a variation of Herero that is a Bantu language found in the Niger-Congo region. Due to a lack of water, Himba is renowned for covering themselves in Aji's paste, a cosmetic mixture of butterfat and ochre color, to cleanse their skin over extended periods and shield it from the Kaikoland region's intense heat and dryness as well as mosquito bites. Aji's is in line with the Himba ideal of beauty and is first and foremost regarded as a highly coveted aesthetic beauty cosmetic, representing the earth's deep red color and blood as the essence of life. The Himba are mostly cattle farmers who raise fat-tailed sheep and goats, but they measure their riches in the number of cattle they have. They also cultivate and produce rain-fed crops like millet and maize. They primarily get their milk and meat from livestock. In addition, cornmeal, chicken eggs, wild herbs, and honey are added to their diet. The livestock is rare and only when it makes sense to do so sold for cash. The Himba's main sources of income are working in conservancies, receiving old age pensions, and receiving money from the Namibian government for drought relief. Non-farming businesses, wages and salaries, pensions, and other cash remittances make up a very minor fraction of the Himba's total income. The fact that Himba women are prohibited from using water for washing is one of their most striking characteristics. This suggests both them and their attire. Again, the elderly claim that this dates back to the time of the great droughts when water was scarce, and only men were given access to it for washing. Himba women perform daily smoke baths in addition to applying red ochre to their skin to maintain personal cleanliness. They will wait for the smoke to rise before placing some smoking charcoal into a small bowl of herbs, primarily leaves and little branches of conifer trees. They will then bow over the smoking bowl and begin to sweat as a result of the heat. They wrap themselves in a blanket for a complete body wash, allowing the smoke to become encased in the material. Women wear the Himba crown, the irem, on top of their heads. As a girl reaches puberty, this leather crown, made of either cow or goat leather, is placed on her head. However, the red ochre is only applied once the girls are old enough to take care of their personal hygiene. The men of the clan do not cover their skin in red ochre. The ochre stone, hematite, for which the Himba are renowned, is crushed into tiny pieces to create the red ochre cream. The shards are then combined with butter, slightly warmed with smoke, and applied to the skin. It appears that the red ochre's primary function is to distinguish between men and women. Moreover, the red layer seems to help against the scorching sun radiation while keeping the skin clean and moist. And to some extent, it blocks hair growth on the body. The majority of Himba adhere to a certain cultural way of life in their secluded rural communities and homesteads. Yet they are nevertheless socially dynamic and not entirely cut off from the prevailing metropolitan trends. The Himba live in harmony with other ethnic groups in their nation and participate in metropolitan town people's social trends. Particularly those who live close to Apiwa, the capital of the Kunene region, travel frequently to shop at the neighborhood supermarkets for the convenience of commercial consumer goods, market food produce, and health care. The Himba have been able to keep and preserve a large portion of their ancient culture due to the severe desert climate and the area where they dwell and their isolation from outside influences. Members are able to survive in one of the harshest locations on Earth thanks to a tribal structure built on bilateral descent. Every tribe member has two clans through bilateral descent, one through the father, a patriclan known as a Ruzo, and another through the mother, a matriclan, called Yen. The eldest male in a Himba clan serves as the clan chief. When daughters marry, they move in with their husband's clan, while sons live with their father's clan. Yet, wealth is not passed down according to the patriclan, but rather according to the matriclan. As a result, a son does not receive his father's livestock, but rather his maternal uncle's. Few populations in West Africa, India, Australia, Melanesia, and Polynesia practice bilateral descent, which anthropologists believe is helpful for societies that live in harsh conditions because it enables individuals to rely on two sets of families that are dispersed over a large area.